In a big development, the junior engineer and the supervisor who were abducted by militants from Longding district on the 16th of November were released by their captors last evening, 13 days after they were abducted. Earlier on the 16th of November, 4 heavily armed militants equipped with sophisticated weapons came to an under-construction bridge site and abducted Liamgao Pansa, supervisor, and Sashan Yadav, the junior engineer. The abduction took place between Pongchao and Konnu village. Furthermore, the militants had also snatched away more than 20 mobile handsets from the bridge construction workers. Investigation by security forces later revealed that the NSCN-KYA was behind the abduction. Security forces had launched a massive search operation to trace out the abducted duo but could not succeed. Although extortion was suspected to be the main reason for the abduction, it could not be immediately confirmed whether any ransom was paid for the release of the two abducted persons. And my colleague Ripunjay Das is with us over the phone line for more updates. Well, Ripunjay, it's a big development. The junior engineer and the supervisor who were abducted by militants from Longding district on the 16th of November, they have finally been released by their captors 13 days after they were abducted. Now, what are the specific details that you can provide on this story?
Yes, Amrita, a big relief, as you said, for the families and for all the people there, their colleagues who were working with them in the construction site from where they were abducted on 16th of November, sometime between 3 and 4 a.m. Yes, Liamgao Pansa, who is the supervisor of the construction site, and Sashan Yadav, who is a junior engineer and hails from Uttar Pradesh, was released late last evening. And we have this confirmed news from the police over there in Longding. In fact, the DSP Longding had confirmed us this officially that they have been released by their captors. And Amrita, as we all know, that their abduction has created a lot of reaction in this Longding. People were totally very much anguished and annoyed over this kind of abduction. Now, since they have been released by their captors, people will definitely maybe heave a sigh of relief, big relief, and also for the security forces who have been doing a commendable job for the last 12 days to search them out. Amrita?
Right. Right. Now, Ripunjay, investigation by the security forces, it claims that the NSCN-KYA was behind the abduction and extortion was suspected to be the main motive behind the kidnapping of these two officials. So, has this suspicion been established?
Yes, Amrita, that suspicion was established because the people who were engaged in the investigation, various agencies, including the police and the other Assam Rifles unit there, they were involved in investigation as to who might have abducted these two persons. Later it had revealed, in fact, we had also shown during our exclusive reporting that the leader concerned who was behind the abduction. So it was confirmed that the NSCN-KYA was behind the abduction, and the basic motive of this abduction was extortion from the company.
Right, right. Also, Ripunjay, one final quick question. What steps are now being taken by the security agencies in order to tackle and put a hold on such incidents? As you also earlier mentioned that these kind of abduction cases, they are, becoming increasingly common in the region.
Amrita, see, this is a big question because that area we have been reporting relentlessly. That area is a porous, and also to the advantage of the UGs is the unmarked, unmanned border. I mean to say Indo-Myanmar border. There is no barbed wire or any kind of fencing. And taking advantage of this, militants often sneak in to carry out their activities in PCL bail. So this has to be fixed. The government will have to do something to address this main key issue of border fencing in that area. Then only they can go ahead with that. On the other hand, Amrita, the security forces have been doing their bit. They are trying continuously to keep the militants at bay. But as I said, that this has continued for the last couple of years.
Right. Thank you so much for joining in, Ripunjay.